Hey guys, it's Verdansk. Now today, I'm in the mood for ranting, and I will be ranting about Verdansk. However, first of all, I would like to quickly apologise for not uploading recently. I have had trial exams, so obviously I've been revising and I've not had time to make videos. And secondly, before I rant about Verdansk, I would just like to point out the obvious. Yes, I know I am not a good Warzone player. I'm generally not a Warzone player at all anyway. So, I'm kind of arse at Warzone in general. But that doesn't mean I don't have a point. So first of all, blame truth on Twitter. Verdansk hype didn't last long. Call of Duty has lost 33,000 players from its 24-hour peak since yesterday. Now this was posted on Sunday if I'm correct. And I'm not gonna lie, yes, you can use the excuse of, oh, we're now in the week and not as many people will be playing because, you know, people are back at work, they're back in school and all that. However, if we look at Verdansk's peak at its return, Verdansk peaked at 138,000 players on Steam. Now, yes, you may think that is a huge W. However, that is about 60,000 less than the December player peak of Call of Duty, and only 20,000 more of the January player peak. Yet Verdansk was supposed to, you know, save Call of Duty, save Warzone. I'm not gonna lie, Verdansk is currently technically failing, because this was supposed to bring back so many players. However, Verdansk's peak amount of players is less than Modern Warfare 3's average monthly peak, and is even less than the months where Modern Warfare 2 started dying. Yet we have all the players who are completely blinded by nostalgia, claiming that, oh, Verdansk, it saved Warzone, Warzone is now amazing. Let me explain something. First of all of you guys who are saying Verdansk is great, you are currently being blinded by nostalgia. Because I'm pretty sure when people asked for Verdansk back, they didn't mean the bare bones version, they meant the updated version. Secondly, most of the people who love Verdansk are literally rats. I know I'm an arse Warzone player. However, the time to kill is way too fast. The way this map plays is way too boring. Now, I'm not going to complain about it being slow because, yes, Battle Royale is kind of supposed to be a lot slower than multiplayer. However, I find it extremely boring that Verdansk is basically a camping simulator. If you are not camping in a building and you are trying to run around and find people, you are going to die. The meta is literally camp in a building, shove a spring mine on every entrance to the building, especially skyscrapers, because, I mean, we don't even have zip lines, we only have stairs. Then grab a HDR and just have sniper battles with the guy on the skyscraper next to you. And hopefully, if the ring doesn't pull your way, you can somehow manage to get a good rotation. Does that sound like fun? Well, to the absolute muppets who thought Modern Warfare 19 was a good Call of Duty, it apparently is fun. I'm not gonna lie, the only reason I think people are enjoying Verdansk so much right now is, one, they are blinded by nostalgia. We saw it at Fortnite OG, and look at Fortnite OG after a week. It absolutely sucked. And two, we have just come off 2 years of Verdansk and 1 year of Al-Mazrah. One of the maps being the worst Warzone map of all time, and the other map just being extremely boring and grey. But when you compare Verdansk to some of the previous Warzone maps we've also had, Verdansk is like a knight in shining armour. But it's not actually a knight in shining armour. It only looks like that way because the other maps are a knight in shit armour. And I'm not gonna lie, it really feels like we're gonna start going backwards with Call of Duty because, oh, we had Modern Warfare 2. One of the slowest Call of Duties of all time. So we started asking for more movement, and we received that. Then with Black Ops 6, we got better movement. Now obviously, I know it probably actually is better for Warzone that the movement is slowed down a bit. I will happily agree with that. However, Verdansk, a bit of a step in the wrong direction considering how boring it plays. Because when the time to kill is that fast that you die in less than a quarter second, movement cannot save you. Now, I would like to quickly respond to people in the comment sections saying, oh, cope and go play Rebirth. Guess what? Piss off. Just because I hate slow gameplay doesn't mean I am a full brain rot addict. I know I do have a bit of brain rot in me, but I'm not that desperate to play Rebirth Island, because at the same time, it is just another map that is only there because it is the best map we've received, and they can't make better maps. So I don't want to have to go play that all the time. I like to have variety and selection. However, it's either no respawns but play really slow and boring, or yes respawns and really fast and fun. I want a mix of both. But for some reason, Call of Duty has just never been able to provide that. I'll give an example. Apex Legends, they have multiple maps. Now, obviously, people like some maps, people like others. Do you want to know how they combat that? They have map rotations. Every hour or half an hour or so, the map you play on changes. Now, I don't think that map rotations should be brought into Warzone, because I know a lot of people will complain about Urzikstan. But how about having a separate mode for Urzikstan? Like, why are we restricted to one map per game mode? But anyway, I'm going off track here. At the end of the day, Warzone and Verdansk is not saving Call of Duty. It is already going to lose players, and I bet you in a week or two, everyone will be complaining. Unless Activision actually fixes their game for once. And also, I really do hope that the return of Verdansk doesn't see us go back in that direction where Warzone just gets prioritised over everything. Because look at how other game modes have thrived when they've received more priority. Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. It was an absolutely solid multiplayer experience. Now obviously Black Ops 6 multiplayer, kind of meh. Zombies though, Zombies has been on crack this year. I don't know what Treyarch have been smoking when it comes to Zombies, but they need to smoke even more of it, because they have been absolutely cooking. And then there's just Campaign, which was awful last year and kind of just meh this year. But anyway, I don't really have anything else to say other than Verdansk ain't saving shit, and Blame Truth shouldn't block me on Twitter because he is an absolute huge wuss. But with all that being said, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please do let me know what you think in the comment section down below about the return of Verdansk. Are you enjoying it? Do you hate it? Let me know. Make sure you like and subscribe. We have a sub goal of 500 subs, and at 500 subs we will be doing a setup tour. I'll be exposing my apparent Cronus that I have. Obviously I don't have a Cronus, I'm not a moron. But with all that being said, I've been Chris Dex. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.